Hi, hello everyone. This is Chakit from VAC Global Education. In this video, we are going to discuss about the study visa process of New Zealand. And in the step-by-step manner, we are going to discuss about the documents required, how the whole process works, what are the work rights, what are the documents required, can you take your spouse along or not, can you work full-time while you study, because that is another thing which you can look it into if you're planning to go to New Zealand. So in this video, we are going to discuss each and everything in detail. So watch this video till the end so that you get the complete information. So these days, immigration is granting visa very, very swiftly and smoothly. Why is that? Because my own application I submitted on 8th of May and it just got approved like an hour ago. It was just 4 days, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and today is 12th, and we have got the visa. Now, this is the situation with most of the students because only if you have the visa probability, then only we are going to file your visa. If you don't have the visa probability, we will tell you that your visa is not going to get approved because of this reason. And even after that, you want to take a risk, go ahead, be my guest, do that. Otherwise, nobody will going to tell you if your visa probability is there or not. So that is the benefit what you get if you apply a visa with us. Even before applying, we can tell you what is the probability of you getting the visa. Now, if there would be something which can be done in order to mitigate that risk of not getting the visa, we will tell you upfront that these are the factors what you need to work upon so that your visa approval is higher. Having said that, let's start the process and let me tell you what are the things which you need to take care of. So for bachelor students is very very simple. You just need your 10th, 12th, your passport and an IELTS score. Even if you don't have an IELTS score right now, you can apply for a conditional offer letter. Once you have the IELTS or PT or TOEFL or language cert, then you can submit that score and get an unconditional offer letter. Now you have three options. First, you can apply for level 5, which is your 1 year diploma. You have second option, which is level 6, which is a 2 year diploma. And then you have a level 7, which is a bachelor's, which is for 3 years. Now, if your program is in the green list, you will get the post-study work visa. If your program is not in the green list, then you will not get the post-study work visa. However, if you're going for a bachelor's, you would get 3 years of post-study work visa regardless of the course what you're doing. Even if it is green list or not green list, you will get 3 years of post-study work visa. The only catch here is that you need to show 3 years of living expenses and 3 years of tuition fees. Even if you don't have that amount in liquid form, your parents' income has to be so strong that it can clearly project that you have enough funds to take care of your living as well as the tuition fees for the entire 3 years. So this is sorted for the bachelor's ones. If you are planning to get an assessment done, what are the type of funds which are required? What are the type of savings which you can show? If GPF is allowed, if PF is allowed, then you can consult with us. There's a link given in the description. Click that link, get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to help you with the entire process. Now comes towards the master student. So for masters, 10th, 12th, graduation, all mark sheets, and a provisional degree at least, if not a full degree, your resume, which clearly describes the companies you have worked for, the duties which you have performed, and you need the salary slips, you need the bank statement to back those work experience, and then you need a passport and an IELTS score, PT score, Duolingo, TOEFL, or language cert. So any of these ones will be required. Once you have that, then you get an offer letter. Once you have the offer letter, the fund requirement remains the same. Means you can show the funds for 1 year of tuition fees and 1 year of living expenses. In my opinion, you should focus on getting a course which is 1 year because the longer the duration, the more the fund requirement. So, for example, if your course is for 1 year, you just need fees for 1 year and the living expenses for 1 year. If your course is 1.5 years, then you would need tuition fees for the entire 1.5 years as well as the living for 1.5 years. And for 2 years masters, you would again requires 2 years of tuition fees and 2 years of living expenses, which becomes a little harder. Since you are allowed to take your spouse with you, since you are allowed to take your dependents with you, then in my opinion, the more the money you have in your pocket, the more the flexibility you have. So in my opinion, you should focus on getting 1 year of master's degree, which will give you 3 years of post-study work visa. Your dependent also get 3 years of work permit. Your spouse will get 3 years of work permit. Dependents will get, for example, a student visa. And just a disclaimer that spouse visa and dependent visa, which is for your kids, is filed through an LIA, licensed immigration advisor, and we are a licensed immigration advisor company. We will help you with the entire process of getting your student visa, getting your spouse a work permit, as well as your kids a student visa or a visitor visa, depending upon what age it is. So if it is 0 to 5, they get visitor visa. If it is more than 5, they can go to school directly, and then they get the student visa. So depending upon the age, we can decide that, and we will fix a meeting with LIA who will assess your profile and give you the best possible route how you would be able to achieve that. Now, the funding part is very, very crucial. Where what is the source of your funds, where the funds are coming from? Have you filed those? Have you filed declared those funds in your ITR? What is the source of that ITR? We would require all those documents. Once you have all those documents, then only you get the faster and assured visa outcomes. Otherwise, immigration officer keeps on asking on different type of documents, and they might interview as well. So a lot of student have this doubt: will I be able to get the interview, or will I be getting an interview? Then the chances of getting an interview only depends if your file has not been represented towards immigration in a proper manner. So as long as your file is represented in front of immigration officer in a proper precise manner, then only you don't get an interview. Otherwise, there is very high chances that you will get an interview, because there would be risk which immigration officer has to mitigate in order to grant you the visa. So, having said that, if your file has been properly put in front of the immigration, then your chances of getting the visa is very high. Throughout this process, we are going to help you with your SOP writing. Will help you how to frame the SOP, how to start the introduction, why this course is important for you, why this college, polytechnic, or university is important for you, what are the subjects what you're going to study, what your future plan is going to be. So we will help you frame out each and everything. We'll guide you how to do that. If you need samples, we can also provide that. So we are just not helping you get the admission. We will help you prepare a file which will make sure that your file is presented in front of the immigration officer, and they understand your funds, they understand your intention, they understand your future plans, and that's how you get your visa approved without any problem. So guys, if you are looking forward to apply for November intake, now is the right time where you should be taking the step towards making that firm decision. Yes, this is my funds, this is my academics, this is my work experience, and I'm ready with filing the visa. I'm ready with getting my visa approved. So if you are determined to go in New Zealand for July or for November or for February, now is the time to take the action, because the more you delay, and if you're planning to go with your spouse, then you would have that time lapse where you would not have enough time to get your visa and then your spouse visa and your kids visa. So for the master students, first you get your visa and then your spouse get the visa, and simultaneously your kids get your visa. So normally the processing time for the visa is anywhere between 1 month to 45 days, and it can extend up to 60 days as well in some cases if immigration is in doubt of your documents. So you need to make sure that you have enough time to get the whole process done. So how does the process get done is like, first, you collect all your academic documents, you apply for the offer letter. In case of colleges, you get an offer within a week. In case of polytechnic, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. And in case of university, it takes a month to 2 months. So, like for example, University of Auckland takes up to 2 months. There are colleges which will give you offer letter within 2 days as well. So, depending upon how long you're going to take to get the offer letter. Once you have the offer letter, if you're going for an education loan, then education loan will take up to a month. So that makes at least 2 months. I'm talking about the university application, 2 months. Now you have the education loan, will start preparing your file, and then it will take another 15 days to get each and every documents in order so that it is presentable in front of the visa officer. And then I'm assuming another 1 month, 1.5 month to get your approval. And then simultaneously, we need to start working on your dependent upon your spouse. So the whole process is going to take around 4 to 5 months if you are going on a spouse visa. So you need to plan your things in such a manner so that you don't miss out on anything. You don't miss out on a crucial documents which can determine the fate of your application. So you need to be very, very sorted in your head that yes, this is my situation, these are my documents, this is how I'm going to file my visa. And once you have that clarity, your whole journey is very, very smooth. So our focus is to make sure that your journey is smooth and you get your visa without any trouble. So if you are looking for a partner in your application where they are helping you with each and every step, making sure all your documents are as per the immigration guidelines, your education loan is as per the immigration guidelines, your financials are as per the immigration guidelines, your SOPs as per the immigration guidelines, then only you are going to get the visa without any trouble. Otherwise, there might be that visa officer is chasing you, interviewing you to find out what is the real intention of you going to New Zealand. So if you are looking forward to apply for your visa for July, November, or for February, make sure that you keep enough time in your hand so that you would be able to plan everything without any problem, without any delay. So if you need my help, there's a link given in the description. Click that link, get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to help you with the entire process. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourself, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.